Alright, so what's up, guys? Quick little video for you today. It's the holidays, so I haven't been too active on YouTube and definitely haven't been riding much, but I needed a little bit extra storage on the XT. Last time I rode it, I threw the saddlebags off of my T7 on there, and that worked great. But I still wanted a little bit of something extra that was permanent on the XT225 that would still allow me to run saddlebags if I, again, needed even extra storage. So this is the solution I come up with. I've got these linked in my Amazon storefront, so if you're interested, go to the description, click the Amazon storefront, and then they're under Moto Camping Accessories, I believe. But anyways, so when you're running, this is an Apache, but in a Pelican case or Apache style case, the next size up for using as a top box would be, I think, a 4800 Apache, and it's just like massive. And so when I bought this case, I went with the 3800. I didn't want to have that big 4800, and it's perfect. It'll fit my bibs in here or my riding jacket, not both. And as you can see, I still need to come back and trim the excess of these bolts. So anyway, I wanted to add a little bit of extra storage. I didn't want that storage to get in the way of using the box, so I didn't want it to be on the top lid or anything. I wanted it on the side. And most saddlebags, if you tried to get just a universal set of saddlebags and adapt them for this, they might be a little large. Same goes if you try to use like a small lunch box, like soft fabric lunch box. It'd be too large, get in the way of my blinkers. And I want them to be mounted to the case because I've got the case where I can quick detach it pretty quickly and just have everything come off in the event that I want to go ride single track or something. That way I don't have this just bouncing around behind me. But when I've got this bibs or a jacket in here, you really don't have room for much else. Maybe like one pack of crackers and maybe a bottle of water, maybe. It's pretty much full. So I just wanted something to be able to, put a sandwich in here and, water, just a little bit extra. And again, I wanted it to be not mounted to the top in any way. That way it's just getting taller and taller and flapping around. These have a foam pad all the way around the bottom and wraps up to this line. So I just took a center punch and heated it up with a torch and pushed it through the bags where I wanted my two holes to be. That way it melts the nylon or the neoprene, whatever it is, melts it, and then two bolts and washers going through. Now these are originally meant for bicycles and they're meant to go around the handlebars. So there's straps on the back. You just cut those off, take a lighter and heat up around where you cut the straps off so that you melt that neoprene or that whatever that strap material is. It's plastic based, so that way it doesn't fray, keep coming apart. And a couple of bolts. I went a little overkill on the bolts size-wise, but I had 4 matching ones with 4 matching nuts. That's what I used. You probably only need like 10 24s if you're going to be stopping by the hardware store yourself to do something like this. Now, you can buy these exact bags. I say exact. They're pretty much exact. You can just buy them out of the bicycle section at Walmart, but like I said, I do have those linked in my Amazon account. And I think this is going to be a good setup. They don't flop around. They're pretty rigid because of that foam board in the back, and then you're bolting through that. And yeah, I think it's going to be perfect. These straps on the side are kind of useless. If you was to squeeze some kind of water bottle in there, it would probably just come out because these don't stretch. Maybe the Walmart ones would be a little higher quality, but these were a little cheaper. Speaking of cheap, $15 a piece. And on a bike that in this current market is only worth $1,500, there was no sense in investing in a really expensive bag. It looks a little wide. Looking through it on my phone screen, it looks wider than it is in person, or it seems like, but I'm still flush with my blinkers on the rear, so maybe just a hair inside of my blinkers on the rear. Don't really look like it on the phone, but you know, you're just flush with them. So yeah, I think that's gonna be a good little setup. They kind of taper in. Not necessarily a fan of that, but beggars can't be choosers for that price point. So if you're needing cheap luggage, got an Apache or a Pelican case, need a little bit of extra storage, I think this is going to be a great solution. And I haven't got around to doing it yet, but I don't know about the Pelicans, but the Apache cases got these bosses in here. So I've been planning on drilling those through and putting some small little hooks in there. That way you can lay a tent or lay something on top, or a roll bag or something, and have a way to bungee across it without, you know, what I've been using, the zip tie here to bungee a lunchbox on here. I've done that before. But this whole setup will run you like $50. And that's probably paying full price for the Apache case. So again, in this market, this is like a $1,500 to $1,800 bike, so there's no sense in throwing a ton of money at bags and then doing some, you know, like proprietary mounting, poking holes and stuff that may or may not work on another bike in the future. If you're just lashing universal bags on there, of course, spend the money. You could take them off when you sell it and apply it to the next bike. But anyway, this is what I came up with. Hope y'all have a happy holidays. 7 minutes is long. This video is way longer than it need to be. But anyway, we will catch y'all on the next one. Happy holidays. Peace.